Vaughn, oh, man, seriously, looks like the bottom of my shoe, and I'm even worse. So, but that's why we're on the radio. So leave us a bad review. This is like a bad Yelp review. Leave us a bad review, and we'll play these back on the Talkback feature. And be merciless, because the more merciless you are, the funnier it is. I hope, or it's going to make us cry.
You, or both.
Let's try this one. Here we go. Bad Yelp review on the Talkback feature.
Here's my bad Yelp review. Can't stand World of Roses. It's obnoxious. It's overdone. I'm tired of hearing it. The only good thing was Jonathan Fogel, and now that he's gone, I just turn it off every time. And the only bad thing is I usually forget to change it back. And I love you guys.
Oh, man. Ouch.
Shout out Jonathan Fogel.
Okay. Here's another bad Yelp review. Leave them on the iHeartRadio app on the Talkback feature, the red microphone button.
Oh, my God. As if the Dave Ryan show isn't bad enough, even the commercials are even worse. Top dog law. Call us for any accident, big or small.
Get into an accident, big or small, you gotta call the dog at Top Dog Law. I love it.
Okay, here's another one. Leave us a bad Yelp review.
Vaughn needs to stop using justice for Vaughn. Suck it up, Vaughn.
Yeah, Vaughn. Suck it up, Vaughn.
Just lose at every game.
All right, here's another one.
I am reviewing the Dave Ryan in the Morning Show, and my review is that anytime Dave is gone, all they play is replays, and it's super annoying. When you're a P1 listener like me, you've heard these things multiple times when they were first done, and then you usually play it again the next day. So the reruns are really obnoxious.
Well, Dave gets mad if his voice isn't on it.
I do. I call in while I'm on vacation and say, are you playing me back a lot?
Why aren't you playing me back?
Play me back some more.
But I'll give a little peel behind the curtain, though, because a lot of the bad reviews we got on Facebook, people are like, I don't listen when Dave's gone, which is valid. But then when Dave's gone, we play his voice, and you get upset with the replays.
I'm still here.
So,
all right. More bad Yelp reviews. This is kind of fun. None of them have really hurt yet, but I think they're coming. It's kind of like the roast. It's kind of like the Kevin Hart roast.
I like this. Roast the Dave Ryan show.
Okay, here we go. Here's another one.
Hi, Yelp. I'd like to leave a 1-star review about the Dave Ryan in the Morning Show and his crockpot propaganda. I came to the radio to be entertained, not to hear about what Dave's dumps are into the slow cooker this week. So I highly encourage people not to listen to this show. If you want crockpot content, just follow Dave online. Bye.
Is that Benjamin?
I don't know.
Like Benjamin low-key.
Don't think so.
Content.
All right, here's one. This is via Facebook. Are you ready, Bailey?
Okay, great.
Here we go. I find Bailey obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
She feels the need to comment on everything, and it adds nothing to the show. Vaughn is a bit young and unrelatable in relation to the rest of the crew. He also seems to beat a dead horse with some of his lines, i.e. justice for Vaughn. I would agree. I find Bailey very obnoxious.
Great.
Just like intolerably obnoxious. Where I'm close to pepper spraying her almost every day.
Almost.
She approaches the microphone to make a comment on my crockpot recipe, and it's like, dang,
you put it up like,
yeah.
Don't you do it.
Here we go. Chloe says, you guys play the same 5 songs, so I change it or turn it down until you start talking again.
I don't feel like we play, even though I think we only play about 5 songs a morning. So
I think so. Yep. Dave's older than dirt. That is true.
Okay.
Jenny is rude when she answers the phone, says Catherine. These are bad reviews for the Dave Ryan in the Morning Show. If we got more talkbacks, let me know.
Yeah, we do.
Because we probably get a lot more of these because, okay, here's another one. Lexi says, Jenny never shuts up about her camper van and her huge ass.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Bailey thinks she's smarter than everyone else.
No, I don't think. I know. I know.
Her team wins gold. She gets participation ribbon. Dave has so many kids, I can't keep up anymore. Vaughn just moved to Puerto Rico already.
Wow.
This felt wrong. I mean, none of it. Dave made me do it. Thank you, Lexi. I sure did.
Vaughn moved to Puerto Rico is not a threat. I gladly.
Here's another one from Nicole. These are bad Yelp reviews of the Dave Ryan Show. Jenny's being frugal is annoying. Just spend that damn money. No wonder why you have stomach issues, eating things you talk about instead of buying fresh food. Ha ha. Come on, Jenny.
We got a couple of talkbacks here. Leave a bad review of the Dave Ryan Show.
My bad review is too much repetitive music, cop-outs when a member of the show is not there, and the show should stay on the air till 11 o'clock, but doesn't, and dirty restrooms.
Dirty restrooms.
That's what somebody would leave at like a Pizza Hut. If you went to a
Dirty
restaurant,
restrooms.
that's part of the bad Yelp review and dirty restrooms. That was funny.
Did you you used to be on until 11, right?
No, never.
Never
No.
during COVID?
No, wait, we did. Yeah, during COVID, we did. We came on at 7 till 11. You're right.
Someone texted in saying, love Vaughn, but he talks as fast as the person that gives side effects from medication.
Oh. Shipping and handling may apply. Adult assembly may be required. Batteries not included.
Oh, that's
me.
funny.
Here's another talk back.
All right.
Okay, I love you guys a lot, but if I had to pick something, I would say bad Yelp review, too many games. They're just, sometimes it's fun and quirky and whatever, but just the same ones, too many, too often. We need more War of the Roses, more group therapy, more call-ins. It's great when you guys do like your opinions and ask other people for opinions and talk through things. We love that.
Oh, wow.
It's
Okay.
funny because she's like, we like when you talk about your opinions, and then some of these bad reviews are like, shut up. All you do is talk.
Can I tell you my favorite part are usually the games, though.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
I do like
when we
games.
do Name That Tune and Lyric Shuffle and the new Jeopardy game.
Yeah, we do got some good games.
I love that stuff.
There's another talk back. Leave a bad review of the Dave Ryan Show.
Bad Yelp review for the Dave Ryan in the Morning Show. That Bailey J. Hess.
Oh.
All the sound effects and all the color that she brings to this show. All the little ads, all the little comments, all those. They just add so much to it. And they just kind of make everything so wonderful.
Oh, this is good.
Can't believe she does that.
That one wasn't bad at all, honestly.
No, not at all.
I think that's Mike. Thanks, Mike.
Trying to go through a couple more. Are we getting text messages?
We got a couple. Jenny is not a girl's girl.
Ooh.
I don't know what that means. Here's another one. Minus 10 stars ever since Steve Letarte left the show. Miss him and his Murder Monday so much.
Yeah, somebody else says bring back Steve. But then someone else on Facebook was roasting Murder Monday. They were like, Murder Monday was the worst thing. We're like, well, good. We haven't played it in a hot minute.
I like this one.
Vaughn is so annoying. He is the dumbest person in the entire cast that's ever been in the history of KDWB. And his forehead is ginormous. You could play audio on it.
What?
Like a record player? Like, what do you mean?
These are funny. Negative Yelp reviews on the Dave Ryan Show. Here's one. Jenny in a relationship, love her, single Jenny, can't stand her, the over-sexualization of her body and constantly talking about her boobs and butt and how hot she is annoying and cringy.
Actually, you're mistaking my voice and Jenny's voice. That's me talking about her boobs and her butt.
Mhm.
We got so many more of these talkbacks.
Do we really?
Here's one.
Sorry, you guys are awesome, but the Bernard bit is not it. It's
Nope.
not funny.
Nope.
It's not
Nope.
enjoyable.
Nope.
It almost makes me want to actually turn the station off while that part is going on, just so I don't have to sit through that bit.
Thank you.
That
I've
guy's-
been saying that since the beginning. That bit is stupid.
That guy sounds like a
It's your-
stand-up comic, doesn't he?
It's your dog Bernard.
Hey, Dad. Everybody loves Bernard.
Nobody likes that bit
Just that
except
guy.
you. No, okay.
Here's another one.
I got more.
Hi, this is Sarah from Hudson. My Yelp review for Dave Ryan KDWB is that every time Vaughn says, justice for Vaughn, after he obliterates a challenge or loses a game, it makes me want to jump out of my car into the ditch. Anyway, love you all, and you're doing great without Jenny. Keep holding down the fort.
Gosh.
Thank you.
There's another one. I love these.
I think Jenny is rude. I think she is not a girl's girl. I think she will cut anybody down who's not as slim or fit as she is. She argues with Vaughn about being wrong about everything, and she talks about her sex life and drinking life from her 20s. Like, girl, grow up already. We're in our 30s.
Ouch. Yeah, Jenny. God.
She's not even here to defend herself.
Grow
Honestly, if Jenny
up.
was here, she'd cry.
Jenny's
Because
catching strays in another country.
she's like, what?
Keep going. We'll do a couple more.
How come people
Yeah,
hate
those two-
Bernard so much?
Because it's a stupid bit. It's
Hey,
obviously you.
someone
Dogs
texted-
don't talk.
Actually, no, Bernard is the one calling it. Someone did text in saying the Bernard bit is actually hilarious if you listen to how creative it is. Thank you. People ain't be listening. How creative Bernard is.
I've listened to it. I find nothing appealing
He actually
about
runs it by me before he calls. And I'm like, that's a good one, Bernard.
it.
Here's another talkback.
Okay.
If I had to give a bad review for the Dave Ryan Show on Yelp, it would probably be to complain about, what is it, on Fridays, Nose Phone Screener Friday. Like, I love you guys, but when people come on, they're like, and you guys are like, what's your name? My name. What's my name? It's like, oh my God, just get to the point. Why are you calling? Those are the days I wish I get to the work a little earlier. Sorry.
Oh God, I love your delivery. Oh, she just sounds so painfully annoyed. We should maybe save and do part 2 like later or tomorrow morning around this time or something. So bad Yelp reviews on the Dave Ryan Show. So far, the things that we don't like are Justice for Vaughn. The Bernard bit, so far, so stupid. But then somebody right underneath it says the Bernie bit is by far the best bit. Always puts a smile on my face.
True. A lot of people are saying Dave needs to stop dragging out all of his syllables.
I didn't know that I did that.
Or saying, when you're losing track of what you're saying.
Nobody complained that Dave never knows what's going on. Anything coming up on the show, Jenny? Anything good?
No idea. All right, that was more fun than I thought it would be. So thank you very much. Bad Yelp reviews. If you want to leave one, then use the talkback feature. We'll do it again. Maybe a part 2 later in the show or tomorrow.
The Dave Ryan Show, 101.3 KDWB.
Oh my God, it's so adorable. Taylor Swift and the family and friends, they all went to dinner in New York City. And I guess it's, some swanky place because, they're not going to go to like Olive Garden or whatever. So here's the story. Last night in New York City, she treated her immediate family to a fancy dinner in the West Village. I don't know what that is. I've heard of it. Probably, I'm going to guess sushi.
Ooh,
something
sushi
like that.
Sounds good.
Travis was not included. Paparazzi were alerted to Taylor, her parents, and brother Austin dining at the exclusive steakhouse, the 86. They snapped photos of the Swifts entering the restaurant. Swifties noticed that Taylor looked glowing in a petite black dress. Others thought she looked noticeably thinner, as if she slimmed down for the upcoming wedding, and 6 designer bridal gowns on the first Friday in July.
Wow.
Is that a July 3rd wedding? Is she rude enough to get married? Wait a second. You can't get married on the July 4th weekend.
She says, watch me.
You can't, especially for Taylor Swift. You can afford to get married anytime you want to.
You don't
get married on a holiday weekend unless you're trying to save money.
If you get married on July 3rd, you can almost guarantee that there will be some kind of stray fireworks show prior to the 4th.
Well, that is a good point.
Free fireworks at your wedding.
I suppose.
It's really smart. Spoiler alert, if you watch American Idol, turn this off or turn it down. If you watch American Idol, here is who won yesterday on the finale.
Give me a second.
Number
I gotta
7.
pull up the audio. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
After the nationwide vote and an incredible season, the winner of American Idol 2026 is Hannah Harper!
Oh my God.
So she is 25 years old. She's from Missouri. I think the best part of American Idol last night, I did not watch it because I haven't watched it since like 2005, but was Clay Aiken made a surprise appearance on American Idol last night.
No, he did not.
And he sang a new song that he has come out with. And I love Clay Aiken. So justice for Clay Aiken. Honestly, he should have won his season 2. Thank you. That's my story.
Lost to Ruben Studdard.
Thanks. Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to grab the phone. Did we talk about Wordle yet?
No.
The Wordle show that's coming. Jimmy Fallon, he produces a bunch of game shows. He did like a music game show. Now he's got Savannah Guthrie hosting Wordle. Got a little clip. This is the word that he goes to when he starts off Wordle.
I've been switching it now every day just for fun, but I used to do ocean all the time.
Oh yeah, a lot of vowels.
Yeah.
I do share.
Share.
Because I think it has some common words and it's a good mantra for life.
Yes.
I
know sometimes, yes.
Just a double meaning.
I don't know how you could turn it into a game show, but I think that is going to be fun.
It is what a phenomenon. I mean, here's the interesting thing about Wordle. There's so many interesting things. Is that the guy who came up with it, he invented it like at a college or something like that. And then the New York Times said, we'll buy it from you for $1 million because we'll handle all the lawsuits, all the copycats, all the copyright infringements, all that stuff. We're just going to hand you $1 million. You get $1 million for coming up with Wordle.
Dang.
And he did. However, I will tell you, they run ads before Wordle. Some of those ads are now 15 seconds long.
I don't want to sit there for that.
I know.
There have been 11 Fast and Furious films with another due in 2 years, but that's not enough, you guys, because there's going to be a TV series in development for Peacock, I guess. So Vin Diesel is going to be making it, I guess. He says the fans have wanted more. They wanted us to expand the legacy characters, their stories. And Peacock is launching 4 shows from the Fast and the Furious universe. The whole franchise has earned $7 billion worldwide since the original movie. To be completely honest, I am pretty sure the original movie from 2001 is the only Fast and the Furious movie I've seen.
I watched some interview with Ludacris, who's in it.
Yeah.
And Luda. And he was like, everybody keeps saying, why do we keep making Fast and Furious movies? I don't know why this is the voice I use to imitate Ludacris. But he was like, because y'all keep watching them and they bring in millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Why would you stop something that brings you so much money?
True.
And you know what? I respect it. I respect the hustle.
Makes sense, yeah.
And that is it for Dave's Dirt on KDWB. Hey, remember, we're going to another Bruno Mars song that'll play later on this morning, maybe later on this hour. When it does, you get a chance to win the tickets for the show, which is tomorrow night. Use the talk back feature and just say, hey, I'm listening to KDWB. The Bruno Mars song that I'm hearing right now is, and then you fill in the blank so we know you're listening, and you are good to go. Let's do this on
101.3
KDWB.
KDWB, The Dave Ryan Show.
Okay, kind of an interesting one. So let's figure out what the question is here, what the situation is, because somebody on the phone, Stephanie, needs some help with something's going on in the neighborhood. Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, I am a big fan of your show.
No,
Amazing.
So are there no negative Yelp reviews like Dave talks too much or Vaunt won't shut up or Bailey is a know-it-all? Nothing like that?
Nothing like that?
No way. Not on my end.
Okay,
Absolutely
she's nice.
not.
Wow,
Okay.
that's nice of you, Stephanie.
All right.
Thank you.
What's on your mind, Steph? What's up?
Okay, so we got new neighbors, my husband and I, recently, and I baked some brownies. We went over to their house a few times just to welcome them into the neighborhood and be friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we really seemed to hit it off. But on our way out the door last week after we were hanging out, the guy asked, so we were wondering if you're in the lifestyle. And my husband and I were like kind of confused. And we were just like, okay, wait, huh? Like what lifestyle? And the neighbors just kind of like seemed to laugh it off and said, oh, never mind. But it's been on my mind since that day. And I did a little bit of research.
Yeah.
And I think they were asking us if we're into
Well, of course they were. I can see, you know what? You're so naive and sweet, Stephanie. Let me just tell you.
I'd be in the same boat, though.
Yeah, I've never heard that phrase.
You've never heard the lifestyle?
No.
Oh, God.
Why have you?
Because I've had 2 friends that were into the lifestyle, and then one of Allison's, one of Allison's Girl Scout moms and dads, they were well rumored to be in the lifestyle.
Really?
There's somebody in my neighborhood that I'm pretty sure they're into the lifestyle, and I think that they like invited Susan and I to test us out one time, and there was no vibe. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So, but I'm going to guess that you said you got along really well with these with this other couple. You and your husband vibed really well with them. Maybe they were a little flirty. Maybe you were flirty with them, and so he's like, "So are you into the lifestyle?" So, what's your question?
Well, I mean, it's kind of awkward, but like, how do you continue this relationship after somebody asks you if you're in the lifestyle?
Party.
If you're not in the lifestyle.
You know what? YOLO. Nobody ever was born in the lifestyle. They segued into the lifestyle as they got to be 25 or 35 or 55 or whatever. So maybe it's time, Stephanie. Maybe it's time YOLO a little bit.
Stephanie, don't listen to Dave. I'm going to let you know now. Dave is speaking as somebody that wishes he got invited to swinger
Oh,
parties.
I sure
He
do.
is living vicariously through you right now, girl. But I don't know. I think it's, I mean, if they laughed it off, I don't think it has to come up again. It is awkward, but as long as they don't bring it up again, I'm assuming you and your husband aren't down or not.
I mean, I haven't asked him, but we were just kind of like, oh my gosh, we were flattered, but I don't think it's something that we'd consider maybe in like a few years if things aren't, I don't know. I honestly,
I love the fact that you have an open mind about this.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I totally get her point of view too, because if you didn't even know what that was and you had to do some research on it, because I would have been the exact same. And then you're sitting there thinking, well, wait a second, should I be considering this, but I've never considered that. So now it's like you're in a weird little pickle in your brain because then you think, oh, I'm going to see them again and I'm going to know what they're up to after hours. And how do I talk to them? And do I want to be involved or do I not? Because it's all like brand new to you.
From what I know, it's not all they go to like the swingers house or whatever, and they know there's going to be like a swingers party. This is just what I think I know. And it's like you don't like hop right into bed. You don't come in wearing like a mask and like a sock on your wang. You come in and you walk around and you have hors d'oeuvres and you watch TV and you talk about the Timberwolves, and then pretty soon you pair. It's like a normal thing with hookups at the end with the neighbors.
Oh boy,
I think.
you get to watch TV?
Well,
wow,
I think
how
so.
fun.
Tell me whether I'm right or wrong.
TV.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
She wants to pick.
So, okay, someone did text in saying they probably think that they're in the lifestyle because they brought brownies over and have been over at their house a couple times. So you just have to stop going over to their house.
What is bringing brownies? I'm trying to be a good neighbor. Well, granted,
Thank
I mean,
you.
I'm not married yet. I'm not, older. I don't really care about my neighbors. Maybe that's what, older couple. That's what you did, Dave. You just moved recently, so you've been, hanging out with neighbors, saying hi, just to get to know each other in the neighborhood. I haven't reached that point in my life yet, but I just think that's being a friendly neighbor. Maybe I'm wrong.
So then, Dave, since you just moved.
Thank you.
If you were out walking around,
yes,
okay, and you're talking to Abner, that dog next door, his dad, okay,
all right.
and you're like just having a nice conversation. You're holding Bernie, he's holding Abner, whatever, and then he's like, "So, Dave, are you in the lifestyle?" What would you say?
I'd be like, I would know exactly what I don't want to bring him into it. Can we bring up another fictional person?
Anyone else?
Let's just say Beauregard that lives across the street.
Okay.
Beauregard and his wife, Samantha, they live across the street. Let's say that Beauregard is like out by the mailbox. Hey, you into the lifestyle? I'd be like, no, but are you guys? I would have the conversation because it's interesting to me.
Okay.
See, okay, but
maybe I should bring that up.
Yeah, I think... I don't know, because what if she really liked them and that they're really friendly and she wants friends in the neighborhood, right?
You can be friends with the swingers without hooking up with them.
That's true.
You can?
Yes, you can.
Huh?
I would say, you know what? It's a great story. I would ignore it and just be like, unless you and your husband decide you want to go down that road sometime, and then maybe you bring it up again. But it sounds like if you really clicked and the couple of times you met them, maybe that's why they were.
Them.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can talk about it without participating. What are you cringing about, Bailey?
So someone over here says, someone texted in saying, how do people have time to swing? I don't even have time to talk to my husband. Someone else
make time for it.
Someone else texted in saying, it sounds like the neighbor's husband must be really hot if she was never considering it before, but suddenly now she is. I mean, that's possible.
Let us know how it turns out, and then let us know when the party is so
Dave can go.
me and Susan can show up. Oh, here's what would happen, Vaughn. They'd be like, Susan, come on in. Dave, can you park cars?
They'll put you on valet. It's crazy.
That's hilarious.
All right. Thanks for talking to us, Stephanie. Good luck.
Thank you.
We are here to play a Bruno Mars song. I believe we are going to play a Bruno Mars song.
Want to do Bruno now?
Let's do a Bruno now, and then after that we're going to play. We're going to play
Jeopardy.
Jeopardy,
Mm-hmm,
and then we're going to give away copies of my book to daycares. So, and we're going to talk about swinging more, and then more bad Yelp reviews. So there's a lot of stuff coming up on the show today on KDWB. Oh, you know what to do. Use that talkback feature and enter to win for Bruno Mars for the show tomorrow night. We just played a Bruno Mars song, so that means you pick up your phone and then you use the talkback feature to say, hi, I just listened to Bruno Mars, Locked Out of Heaven, and then that way you can qualify for the show, the tickets for tomorrow night. Let's listen to the winning talkback.
Hey, it's Erin in Apple Valley, and I am listening to Locked Out of Heaven, and I really want to go to the show tomorrow. Thank you.
Well, guess what? You're going to go. Oh, my God. Good job, Aaron. We'll do more later today during Seacrest, Fallon, and Colt, and then probably tomorrow as well. So we were talking about, this is a little bit dicey, a little spicy, swinging a little while ago. A woman called and she said she met her new neighbors. They hit it off really well. She's walking out of the house with her husband. The other husband says, so are you guys into the lifestyle? She's like, uh-huh. What? Camping? And so she looks it up and it's like swinging. And so the question kind of evolved around like, well, do you want to? Do you avoid them from now on? And I said, look, it's not like it's a giant orgy. I don't know anything about them, but what I've read about them is it's not like it's a giant orgy. You sit around, you watch TV, you have some appetizers, you play Jackbox trivia, and then you depart to the... So I got a guy on the phone here who claims that he's a swinger. I'm going to call him Beauregard. Hello, Beauregard.
Hello.
Tell me about a couple of questions about the lifestyle. So what is one of these parties like?
It's basically just hanging out with your friends. It's kind of, just exactly that. You go over to your friend's house, you hang out, maybe a hot tub, have some drinks, some food. Definitely not watching TV.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know how to throw a swingers party. Sorry.
Too distracting.
Well, I wonder, is there like tension at this party because you all know what's going to happen at the end? Because that's where I'd be nervous.
It actually flows pretty easy. There's not really any tension. There's definitely a little bit if you're not so interested in some people.
Yeah.
You have to be pretty honest about it.
I mean, you go in.
Overall, it's
I was going to say, I imagine you go in because you know what you're there for, so I wouldn't feel tension. I'd honestly be like, let's get to it.
I would feel like, okay, I want Beauregard, I want Franklin, I want Jeffrey. Dave, you can stay out here and play Jackbox trivia.
Yeah.
Do you ever worry about rejection at the swingers party?
I'd never worry about that. I typically go in, like we go in as a couple. So,
I see. Okay.
We have a game plan. We kind of know who we're interested in, and then it's just like a normal flirt, almost like you're on a date. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't.
And sometimes it doesn't. And then that's not a loss. That's just the way it goes sometimes.
It's fun either way.
So you're sold as a pair, essentially, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes me a little bit happier because then it's like, well, if you don't want me, then you don't get him either.
Yeah, it's really fun, especially the talks we have on the way home afterwards.
Oh, really? Love to be a fly on the wall.
Did you see the shape of that guy?
What's the age limits? I'm asking for a friend.
Limits?
Usually, like, is there like an age range or does it depend on the party? I'm just wondering.
It depends on the party, but it depends on the host because whoever's putting on the show typically brings their group. But we've been to both where it's our age. It could be a little bit older. We've had some really fun pool parties with somebody that's more experienced throws a better party.
What does a host have to do other than, offer the space? Do they provide props?
Yeah, we've definitely been somewhere where the house is set up correctly.
What does that mean?
Well, what does that mean?
Oh, it could be, just a good social area. It could be a toy room, torture room.
What?
Grow up, Bailey.
Anything you can get.
These things happen.
Okay, asking for my friend Dave. How do you get invited to something like this?
Oh, you just got to know. You got to know the right people.
Well, how do I meet these people?
Do they have a swingers Facebook group?
They probably do, don't you think?
Nobody really uses those because everybody's a little more discreet than that. But there are websites locally and, kind of ones that you can go on where it's everybody around the world.
Whoa.
But there's some local Twin Cities ones that
Dave, look up swingers of Victoria.com.
Swingers of Victoria. There's all my neighbors on there. Like, whoa. Beauregard.
Typically as far as the websites, but if you search for them, you'll find them, and then you'll end up hitting a meet and greet. There's a lot of local bar takeovers where you can meet and greet and then kind of find your group.
Last question, because we've kept you on, because to most of us, this is absolutely new foreign territory. Don't they usually do like an annual big gala down at like a hotel in Shakopee, and they take out the entire 10th and 11th floor, and there's like just like naked running up and down the hallways? Is that a myth, or is that kind of true?
It's kind of true, but it's not annual. It's pretty much every month.
Okay, so... All right.
So they'll take a whole hotel over. They'll do a meet and greet the day before on a Friday, and you'll have a few hours at the bar.
Yeah.
And then the next day they'll do like a hotel takeover where it's the entire hotel. They don't let any other guests in.
Okay, interesting. Hey, Beauregard, thank you. Not your real name, but I really appreciate this. But again, it's kind of like asking, what's it like to go to Antarctica? Because most of us have never been, and we never will. But we're kind of curious.
I just like learning new things.
Of the four of us on the show, who would do best at a swingers party? Jenny, Bailey, Vaunt, or me?
Dave.
Yes.
Because he's willing and he's excited.
No, I'm bringing cocktail weenies.
Oh, cocktail weenies.
Yeah, for sure.
Somebody on the YouTube live said there's no single men allowed. Couples and single women, but no single men that come to these parties.
Huh.
Oh, that's single men have to be vetted and accepted.
Okay, that makes
So it's
sense.
not like
Yeah,
they're just, like,
because you'd
hanging
have a boatload of fat, creepy, smelly Albert that would show up. And, okay, hey, Beauregard, thank you. Really
Thanks,
appreciate
man.
you. Wonderful
No
information.
problem.
Have a great day. Text
Wow.
messages. I was rejected at a swingers party, but my ex went through 3 different guys that night. Decided it wasn't for me. Okay. Can you imagine? Hey, we're going to a swingers party. It's going to be so fun. No. But your girlfriend is like, oh, man, I'm exhausted.
She's got options. Oh, my God.
All right. That's too funny. Thank you for that. Let's do a little game of Jeopardy. Vaunt, I believe you're hosting, or Bailey hosting?
I'm hosting. Today we're doing pop music.
Okay.
So
Okay,
write this
good.
down. I'm going to give you the 5 categories, and we'll play literally just like they do on TV.
Okay.
The categories are 90s and 2000s, name that song, popular 2014 songs, popular 2011 songs,
Jeez.
and name the singer.
Singer.
Hey, who goes first?
Bailey, you go first.
Okay, I will say, can I have 2014 for 100?
Sure. Complete this song. I'm going to give you the lyrics. Ready? Complete the song. The drums, they swing low.
Hell if I know.
See how hard that is,
but I know the song. Without even looking at the answer, I know the answer.
Can I get 6 words? I'm kidding. No, I have no idea.
The answer. And the trumpets, they go. That's Jason Derulo.
Okay.
No points for
Shoot,
Bailey.
No points for me.
All
Okay,
right.
I'm going to try, what is it, 90s, 2000s?
Yes.
90s, 2000s for 100, please.
For 100. Complete this song. Hit me, baby.
Bailey.
Bailey.
What is one more time?
That is correct.
Wow. Easy one. Okay, good.
All right.
It's your
Bailey.
board. You have control of the board, Bailey.
Okay. Can I get 2011 for 100?
Sure. Quote, just shoot for the stars if it feels right and aim for my heart.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, you're going to know this song. You're going to be mad.
I am good. I'm already mad.
These are all about lyrics. The lyrics are tough.
Lyrics are
I
tough.
don't like the lyrics ones.
I don't know.
It's Maroon 5.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, nobody for that one.
Okay. But I bid again, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can I do name that singer for 100? Let's see if
Sure.
I can be better at this one.
This singer believes that starships were meant to fly.
Bailey. Oh, Dave gets it.
Who is Nicki Minaj?
Tis correct.
Yes.
Aha.
All right.
You're
You're on
bored.
the board.
Name that singer for 200, please.
All right. This singer made the song Shake It Off.
Bailey.
Bailey.
Who is Taylor Swift?
That is correct. All right, Bailey. The board
Perfect.
is yours.
Okay. Do singer for 300.
Okay. This singer made the song Riding Solo.
Dave.
Bailey.
Dave.
Who is Jason Derulo?
That is correct.
Nice job, Dave.
Woo. All right. Right now the board is Dave 400, Bailey 200. Dave, the board is yours.
Okay. I'm going to go name that singer for 400.
All right. This girl loves to party in the USA.
Bailey.
Dave. Bailey.
Who is Miley Cyrus?
That is correct. This is easier than I thought it would be. Sorry.
No,
I
this
thought-
is good.
No,
the other ones were
easy's good,
hard.
yeah.
Bailey.
Okay. Can I get a singer for 500?
Sure. This singer wants you to cry him a river.
Dave.
Bailey.
Dave.
Who is Justin Timberlake?
That is correct.
Sheesh,
Okay.
Louise.
All right. We are done with Name the Singer. You still got 90s, 2000s. Name that song. popular 2014 songs, popular 2011 songs.
I'll take 90s, 2000s for 200, Alex.
Cool. Artist behind My Heart Will Go On.
Bailey.
Dave.
Bailey.
Who is Celine Dion?
Correct.
Once more, you open the door.
Bailey, the board is yours.
I will take 90s, 2000s for 300.
Complete the song. Hey Now, You're a...
Bailey.
Dave.
Bailey.
All Star.
That is correct.
Woo!
I'm trying to juggle 15 things, but you're on
Okay.
the board. 1,100 for Bailey right now. Dave, you got 900. Bailey, the board is yours.
All right, can I do 90s, 2000s for 400, please?
Sure. The artist behind Get Jiggy With It.
Dave. Who is Will Smith?
Correct.
Whew.
Dave
Man,
like
remember when-
electrocuted out of his
When
seat.
Will Smith had a music career.
Had to come back here.
Good
All
times.
right, Dave.
Okay.
What is yours?
Is 90s, 2000s exhausted?
Yeah, 500 still.
Okay, 90s, 2000s for 500, please, Alex.
Cool. Artist behind Genie in a Bottle.
Bailey.
I think it was Bailey.
Who is Christina Aguilera?
Correct.
If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay. I'm a genie in a bottle. You gotta love me the right way.
All right.
Nice.
You guys still have not touched Name That Song. We
Yeah.
still have, you haven't touched 2011 songs yet, and we still have a bunch of 2014.
Okay.
Where
All
do
right.
to go?
Bailey, you're on the
Oh,
board.
my goodness
Yeah.
gracious. Let's say name that song for 100, please.
All right. I'm going to give you a lyric from the song,
Oh,
and this
jeez.
one should be kind of easy.
Okay.
Say something. I'm
Bailey.
giving up on... Yes, Bailey.
Oh, Dave. No,
Say
Dave.
something I'm
Dave.
giving up on. What is Say Something I'm Giving Up on You?
That's the song.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
Man, forgot about this bang.
I love this song.
Just for brownie points, do you know who sings that?
Nope.
They're called A Great Big World.
Oh,
Wow.
well,
Would have
jeez.
never
Brownie
come up with
points.
that. Yeah.
All right, Dave, board's yours.
Okay. I'm going to do Name That Song for 200, please, Alex.
Cool. I got the eye of the tiger.
Dave.
Dave.
Who is Survivor? What is Eye of the Tiger?
No, Bailey.
That's wrong, Dave.
What is Roar from Katy Perry?
That's correct.
Good job, Bailey.
I got the eye of the tiger.
Whoa, good one, Bailey.
Woof.
All right.
All
Bailey,
right,
the board's
so that
yours.
means I would like name that song for 300,
For
please.
300, I'm not proud of my address in a torn up town, no postcode envy.
Bailey.
Ooh.
What is Royals by Lord?
Yes,
correct.
good
I
job.
love that song, Dave.
I wouldn't have guessed that one. Bailey, the board is yours.
Let's do name that song for 400, please.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling.
Bailey.
Yes, Bailey.
What is 22 by Taylor Swift?
That is correct.
Would have never got it.
All right. Still haven't touched 2011 songs. Got a bunch in 2014, and you still got Name That Song for 500. Bailey, board's yours.
Let's do name that song for 500, please.
All right, ma'am. Clicking. All, all you ever did was wreck me.
Dave.
Dave.
What is Wrecking Ball?
Nice, Dave.
All right, Dave's trying to catch up. Right now, the board is Bailey 2,500, Dave 1,900.
Ooh, okay,
Dave,
we're
the
going to go
board's yours.
to 2014 songs for what? What do we got?
2 and then beyond.
Okay, 2014 songs for 200.
Cool. Complete this Sia song. I want to swing from
Dave.
the...
What is Chandelier?
Good Dave.
Yes. All right, 2014's exhausted.
No, it's
Right.
not. You still got 3, 4, and 500.
Oh, God. Okay. All right, 2014 for 300, please, Alex.
Cool. Why you gotta be so...
Dave.
Bailey.
Dave.
What does mean?
Bailey.
Yes, Bailey.
What is rude?
Oh, nice.
Wrong synonym. All right. You still got all of 2011, and then you got 400 and 500 for
We're
2014.
saving 2011. Let's do 2014 for 400.
All right. Ooh, okay. This is kind of trivia. The 2 Taylor Swifts in 2014's top 10. What were the 2 songs?
Oh, gosh.
2014.
Dave, what is Romeo and Juliet and Style?
Both of them wrong.
I don't even
But
want
I
to
promise
guess.
you know them. They're both big Taylor Swift songs.
Well, yeah. Is one Look What You Made Me Do?
No.
Oh.
One of them is. And the other one is. Blank Space.
Nice. All right, let's do 500 then. 2014.
Who sings this song? All of me loves all of you.
Bailey.
Dave.
All of me. Who is Teddy Swim? No, God. All of me. Bruno Mars. Who is Bruno Mars?
Bailey.
Bailey. Who is... See, then you messed me up, Dave. John Legend. Who is John Legend?
She got it.
All of me loves all of you.
Good. All right.
Great song.
You want to coast through 2011?
Let's do Coast through 2011, or Dave, you want to be done?
We should be done, yeah.
Do I win?
You win.
Bailey wins 3,300. Dave, 2,300.
Okay. Nice job, Bailey. That was fun. All right, we're going to do War of the Roses, brought to you by OVO, LASIK, and Lens. Remember, you're still listening for the Bruno Mars song all through the day today. Do we have another time it's going to play today, Vaughn?
Not during our show.
Not during our show. But listen anyway, because it'll come up later today for the big win from
He loves
KDWB.
me. He loves me. Not. Only one way to find out. War of the Roses on KDWB.
Sydney was cheating. Yeah, you were cheating. You were cheating, weren't you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, and a lot of people are calling War of the Roses because they think their partner is cheating.
Yeah.
You're not really worried about that. Tell me how you were cheating on Thomas, Sydney. Tell me the whole story. What happened? And by the way, Thomas does know about this, so he knows. So what happened?
Well, this was 2 months ago, right? We were at a company event, and yeah, everything was fine. But then someone from the company came up to Thomas, my boyfriend, and told him that I was cheating on him. And yeah, now I feel bad, right? But I mean, he was okay. Like, he forgave me. Like, he said that he was okay with that. Like,
Okay, so I'm going to help you a little bit because I think that I don't know where your accent's from, but it's very charming. I find your accent. Where are you from? Your accent is very charming.
oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm from Argentina.
Okay. So I'm going to help you a little bit here because maybe she's a little bit nervous. So from what I understand in the email, you're at a work event and Thomas used to work there. So your coworkers know who Thomas is, right?
Yes.
So one of your coworkers goes up to Thomas and says, Thomas, I should let you know that Sydney, you were caught sneaking up to the vacant 6th floor of your building. Right? What were you doing? Who was the guy that you sneaked up to the 6th floor with? What was his name?
Paul.
Okay, Paul.
She felt like maybe I shouldn't say, but
Well, yeah, right. I guess it doesn't. It doesn't
Yeah.
really matter,
Sure.
Sydney. But so you go up to the vacant 6th floor, and you were hooking up with Paul.
Yeah.
At the office. Where were you? I mean, it's the vacant 6th floor, so there's no furniture. There's nobody around.
Yeah, it's like a ghost town up there. I
Were
assume.
you like over the sink, or what? What were you?
Where'd you go?
Where'd you go?
No, there was a fountain. We were by the fountain.
The water fountain.
The water fountain. Okay. Now this is kind of okay. I don't mean to make light of this because this is, it sucks and whatever. But
yeah, but she owned up to it.
But you owned up to
Yeah.
it. So you are up there, and eventually somebody catches you going up to the 6th floor with Paul.
Mhm. And then they tattle on you.
Well, I was for bending over the water fountain.
Dave.
Okay, so but now, so this person tells your boyfriend Thomas at this gathering, and then I'm going to guess, did Thomas immediately, like on the ride home, confront you about it, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And what did you say?
Yeah. I told him the truth. Like, I couldn't lie. What was I gonna say? Like, there was nothing there other than.
So you didn't try to lie your way. See, I would have tried to lie my way out of it.
What would you have said?
I would have said, well, I got off on the wrong floor.
What do you mean you got off on the wrong floor?
I literally got off on the wrong floor. Okay. No, but let's get to the reason you're doing War of the Roses.
Mm-hmm.
You're not trying to find out if Thomas is cheating because you know he's not. You've noticed a difference ever since you admitted this, and things are not the same.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do people cheat in Argentina as much as they cheat here in America?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Yeah, it's worldwide.
Do you think cheating is a worldwide thing?
Hell yeah.
I'm not asking you, Vaughn. I'm asking somebody from Argentina.
Well, yeah, it is.
Did you also cheat when you lived in Argentina?
No. Like, this was one thing. Like, it was only one time I didn't do that, like, often.
Well, I'm glad that you're listening to KDWB. First of all, thanks for that. So you worry, so he's been distant and you're worried that he's not the same and maybe he's lost interest. So we're going to call him and see who he wants to send roses to. If he chooses Sydney, then probably things are good.
Yeah.
If he chooses somebody else, then maybe he's moved on. So hang on. We'll be right back. We'll make the phone call and we'll trick him into sending roses to somebody and we'll see who he chooses. Okay? Hang on, Sydney.
You, Bruno Mars, U.S. Bank Stadium. Hear one of these songs.
I just might not catch a grenade, just the way you are. I'd risk it all for you. I've been like that
Talk back the title on our free iHeartRadio app, and you could be going. Keep listening to Win from 101.3
KDWB.
Twin Cities weather, it is going to be a windy one today. We're talking gusts from 30 to 40 here for a good chunk of the day. Otherwise, mostly sunny. 74 are high this afternoon. Tomorrow, sunshine 72 on Thursday, partly cloudy with a late day thunderstorm possible and a high near 77. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable. Currently, it is 66.
This report is sponsored by Luther Brookdale Mazda.
Up to $3,000 Luther bonus cash or 0% APR up to 72 months on qualifying new Mazdas. Luther Brookdale Mazda. Huge savings from the #1 volume Mazda dealer in the Midwest, 7 years running. Luther Brookdale Mazda. See dealer for details. The only thing we overlook is $694.
Hey, it's Fallon. Thank goodness it is finally spring. I love watching all the flowers and things sprout up and decorating my front porch. I always make at least one trip a year to Gerton's because they truly have the biggest selection of plants and they grow their plants locally. And this year I'm actually going to be hanging out during this very fun event. They're doing it twice, May 6th and the 20th, Gerton's After Dark. You get a little cocktail in hand. Oh yeah, they're setting up a bar in their Tropicals area. It's a more relaxed garden center trip, May 6th. And 20th, I'm there 6 to 8, but the event goes until 10. So hopefully I'll see you on one of those dates at Gerton's.
Now on Audible. Is this real or has this been happening inside my head?
Of course it is happening inside your head, Harry. Why on earth should that mean that it is not real?
Are you really Harry Potter?
Our new celebrity.
Harry, you're a great wizard, you know.
Harry Potter. The boy who lived.
Harry Potter, like you've never heard it before. The full cast audio editions. Listen on Audible.
First, at Shriners Children's, the world's most advanced scoliosis procedures are born here. In fact, we deliver access to the world's best doctors for nearly every pediatric orthopedic condition. We're delivering care without compromise is our promise. And kids can just be kids. Because being first always starts with empowering the extraordinary. The most amazing care anywhere begins at shrinerschildrens.org.
And Doug. There's nowhere I wouldn't go to help someone customize and save on car insurance with Liberty Mutual, even if it means sitting front row at a comedy show.
Hey, everyone, check out this guy and his bird. What is this, your first date?
Oh, no. We help people customize and save on car insurance with Liberty Mutual together. We're married. Me to a human, him to a bird.
Yeah, the bird looks out of your league anyways.
Get a quote at libertymutual.com or with your local agent.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Attorney advertising, Top Dog Law, paid actor dramatization. Top Dog does not mean we are the best. No guarantees of success. TopDogLaw.com.
You know, it's people out here getting into accidents and not calling nobody. I had a friend that got into an accident. I asked him, was he hurt? He told me he had pain. He told me everybody in pain. My mom was in the car. My wife was in the car. I said, you ain't go to the hospital? I said, get up now, go to the hospital, and call Top Dog Law. Tell me how it happened, exactly what happened. Told me he was on the expressway driving. A car came behind him, tried to go around him, sideswiped him, hit him into another car. Then the car kept going. Cops had to get him. They caught him down the line, but they caught him. And you ain't think about calling Top Dog Law? Call now. Accidents are real. They happen. Get into an accident and make the call. Top Dog Law.
Get growing with backyard supplies from Fleet Farm's Garden Center. From seed to soil, yard tools, and beyond, we'll set you up for success. This week, get a fresh deal on 3.5-inch veggies and herbs, 3 for $9.99. Beat the burn while gardening with Banana Boat Ultra Mist Sunscreen, just $8.99. And stock up on Bounty 6-pack double roll paper towel, on sale for just $12.99. Make the most of your growing season with Fleet Farm.
Egan, why shop somewhere else when Burlington has the trends and the deals? Luckily for you, there's a new Burlington store that just opened at Promenade Shopping Center. You won't believe the brand names we have in store. Let Burlington surprise you with the newest styles, amazing prices, and so much for your closet and home. Egan, Burlington is ready to be your favorite place to shop and save. Head there now at Promenade Shopping Center. Burlington, deals, brands, wow.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson paid for by tort experts. Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out.
Attention, anyone who used Depo-Provera or other prescription birth control shots. If you or a loved one used Depo-Provera and were later diagnosed with brain tumors or intracranial meningioma, you may be entitled to significant cash compensation. Text terms to 323232 right now to see if you qualify. A new study has uncovered evidence linking Depo-Provera use to the development of brain tumors, and emerging lawsuits allege that manufacturers of Depo-Provera knew the risk for decades, but failed to warn people of the potential harm. If you or a loved one used Depo-Provera or other prescription birth control shots and were later diagnosed with brain tumors or intracranial meningioma, you may be entitled to significant cash compensation. Text terms to 323232. Don't wait. Time to file a claim is limited. Text the word terms to 323232. If you or a loved one developed brain tumors after using Depo-Provera, you may be entitled to significant cash compensation. Text terms to 323232. That's TERMS to 323232.
From the 612 Injured, High Merle and Lammers Injury Law Traffic Center.
Good morning. We have delays on 94 westbound from Carmichael to Highway 95, westbound White Bear to 35E, and from Huron to 35W. Eastbound 94 delays from Brockton Lane to Weaver Lake, heavy from Plymouth to 394. 494 tight eastbound from 169 to 100. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Memorial Day savings are on at Lowe's. Save $80 on a Char-Broil Performance Series 4-burner gas grill, now just $199. Plus, get up to 45% off select major appliances. Valid through 5/27 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. See associate or Lowe's.com for details.
You are not going to believe some of the things that came out of Eva Longoria's mouth on my podcast, How Hard Can It Be, with Diana Maria Riva. Dating at 45, how hard can it be? Getting naked at 50 with the new guy.
How hard could that be?
Yeah.
That one's kind of hard, no? Well, that's lighting. But
I'm calling on my Gen X squad from Ohio to Hollywood as we navigate midlife's most fantastic BS. Search How Hard Can It Be with Diana Maria Riva on iHeartRadio, America's #1 podcast network and the Webby Podcast Company of the Year.
The most protein-packed morning show in the Twin Cities.
The Dave Ryan Show on 101.3 KDWB.
And now, the dramatic conclusion of War of the Roses. Well, a girl can hope. 101.3 KDWB.
All right, let's make the phone call. This is basically Sydney was cheating at work with a guy. She would sneak up onto a vacant floor at her office building, and they'd go up and hook up over the water fountain. Okay, somebody caught them. That person told Sydney's boyfriend, Thomas, and now they're still together, Thomas and Sydney, but she is worried that he's lost interest.
Yeah, she was forced to confess, but they seem to have worked it out, maybe. And that's why she's calling to figure that out.
So because she's worried that he won't send roses to her because, like, he's, just done because he doesn't want to be with her anymore. So we're calling right now to see what Thomas says about the roses.
Hello?
Hi, is this Thomas?
Yeah.
Hi, Thomas. My name is Sarah. I work for and I was just wondering if you would be interested in taking a very quick customer satisfaction survey. And if you do, it's just a couple of minutes. We will send for free a dozen long stem romantic red roses to anyone in the United States. Would you take that survey for me?
No, I'm good.
You don't want to send roses to anyone? A girlfriend, a wife?
Nope. No, I'm good. But thank you.
Wow. Okay, now this is a little bit weird here because this voice came out of nowhere, but seems like everybody would have somebody to send roses to.
Yeah, you would think.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm confused.
Yeah, I understand. This is it's kind of a prank, but it's also a test, Thomas. We're not calling from your phone company. We're calling from KDWB Radio, and we were put up to this by your girlfriend, Sydney, to see if you would send roses to Sydney because that's kind of your girlfriend. And she was hoping that you would send roses to her after the big incident at work with Paul. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, everybody knows what you're talking about.
Yeah. No. Do you think everybody at work found out about that?
Everybody at work told me about it.
Okay. Yeah. So what happened was Sydney called us and she feels terrible. She's on the phone listening right now.
Oh, great.
Hi, babe. So, you don't want to send roses to me?
No, Sydney, I don't really want to send roses to you for Paul. Out of your mind?
No, but now you guys said that it seemed like that everything was going okay, and she confessed after she got caught. She confessed, and you sounded like you were okay, and you were going to try to work through it. But obviously, you're just not into that.
She told you that?
She said that she confessed on the way home. You said, "Hey, somebody told me about Paul on the 6th floor and the water fountain." Well, I don't think that you knew about the water fountain, but I guess it was over a water fountain. But whatever, doesn't matter. Erase that part from your mind.
A lot of detail. I didn't really want to hear it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. But she said that you had kind of forgiven her and you were going to try to work things out. But apparently, no.
Yeah, I did. I tried to forgive her. I did my best. But no, it's all I can really think about anytime I look at her is whatever she was doing with Paul, fountain or whatever you just said. So no, I don't really want to give her
a water fountain, actually.
Whatever. I don't. It doesn't really matter, does it? Sydney, you still there?
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, does it? What you did, where you.
Maybe I'm sorry. I already.
Yeah.
Told you. I'm so sorry. It was just one time.
I don't know what to tell you, Sid. There's consequences when you do shit like that. There's consequences, and you get some radio host to call me to try to get me to send you
I didn't know.
roses.
I didn't know what to do.
Like trap me. You're trapping me on the radio. I'm sorry, Sid. We're done. I tried, but I can't. We're done.
Hey, please. I'm sorry. I really, I don't know what to do. I don't know what else to do. I'm so sorry.
How about you get in a time machine and go back in time and not Paul? How about that?
Okay. War of the Roses on KDWB. Somebody said that was a hard War of the Roses to listen to.
Yes.
Some of them are silly. Some are kind of fun. That was kind of a hard one.
You were laying on my chest. I still remember. I was scared to take a breath. Didn't want you to move your to be friends, but we just shared. How can you look at me and pretend I'm someone you never met? The devil in your eyes won't deny the lights you saw. I'm holding on to sight while you let go. This has got you to be friends, but we just shared.
Sick like a dog, I tell you. Sick like a dog. Oh, yesterday I was, I'm very lucky. I'm fortunate. I don't get sick that often. I've missed maybe 3 to 5 days of work in 33 years of being here.
Because of being sick?
From being sick, yeah. And yesterday I came in and I was like, Bailey, I don't feel so good a lot. And so I went home at 9:30 and just like was just woozy and throwing up and just not good. And I'm like most people, you don't want to go to the emergency room.
Right.
Because it's an experience. It takes a long time.
Yeah, it's not like fun experience. No.
And they usually, they check you in, make sure you're not bleeding to death, and they let you sit in the lobby for a while. Then you sit and you wait for the test, you wait for the doctor, and they're doing their best. Shout out to 212 Medical Center down in Chaska. And they did such a great job. And basically, I had gastroenteritis, which is kind of an umbrella term for you sick.
Did they have to roll you into the hospital room like Violet Beauregard?
I don't know who that is.
From Willy Wonka?
No, they did not. No, but they did roll me into the CT scan room.
Yeah.
Which is pretty dope. It's like I don't feel like walking all the way down the hall and around the corner.
Yeah.
So Kaylee, I think Nurse Kaylee, she got me onto the, rolled me down to the CT.
That's really
imaging.
kind of
Yeah.
Katie.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm fine.
I'm glad
And
you're
it was
not gone.
it could be food poisoning. It could be remnants of some sort of flu or norovirus or something like that. I said, can I go into work? And the doctor said there's no reason not to. So apparently I'm not contagious.
I think you need to drink more water in general, and you don't drink enough water, and that's bad. You have to stay hydrated because you were on an IV. And if you have an IV, that means you ain't got any fluids in your bloodstream, and then you're going to shrivel up like a raisin, I've heard. And
well,
that's bad.
you're right. I did. They did give me an IV yesterday.
Yeah.
They give me like a liter, which is like a nearly.
That's a lot.
It's a liter. It's nearly a quart.
Yeah.
And so yeah. Anyway, thanks for asking about that. I appreciate that. All right, we'll be back in a second with You Can't Make This Stuff Up. Always a good time. Then we're going to get into Dave's Dirt and then more Bruno Mars tickets coming up. Stay here on KDWB.
Light bills and gas bills don't pay themselves. Don't pay themselves.
101.3 KDWB and the Leo Agency want to help you win $1,000. Weekdays on KDWB. Remember to answer your phone after you play.
The Leo Agency, local full-service realtors who share their commissions with you. Bottom line, buying or selling, they will save you thousands of dollars in commission fees. Call Ben at 952-952-HOME or visit chooseleo.com today. Twin Cities weather, it is going to be a windy one today. We're talking gusts from 30 to 40 here for a good chunk of the day. Otherwise, mostly sunny. 74 are high this afternoon. Tomorrow, sunshine 72 on Thursday, partly cloudy with a late-day thunderstorm possible and a high near 77. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable. Currently, it is 66.
This report is sponsored by the Yard. Transform your outdoor space with maintenance-free outdoor patio furniture from By the Yard. Made in Minnesota from recycled materials and backed by a 35-year warranty. Shop the showrooms in Jordan, Woodbury, and Maple Grove. With By the Yard, life is better outdoors.
You know what's better? Making a phone call and having your carpet cleaned. It's like, what did they do back in the day before phone calls and before zero res? I can't imagine. You had to vacuum your carpet. Do you remember there was a rug cleaner called Glory? I don't know if they made.
What's happening?
What's happening? Hey.
It's your girl, Weather Girl Jenny.
Jenny. Hey.
Web Girl Tina.
What's happening?
What's up, Dave?
What's up?
What's up, Fallon?
What's up? Hey.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. To tell you about my favorite cheeses.
Cheese.
Now, listen up, everybody.
Yo.
Hey, let's go. I like Gouda. I like Brie. I like nacho cheese lathered on me. Lathered on me. Hey. Lathered on me. Hey. I like feta. I like cream. Provolone lives in my dreams. Lives in my dreams. Hey. Lives in my dreams. Hey. Gorgonzola. And then ricotta. Cheddar, 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 and burrata. Give me cheese with it. Every meal with it. All my ladies, let me see you eat a feast of it. You can't do it like me. I'm from Wisco. I eat so much cheese, I want everyone to know. What's happening? What's up? Got my tummy fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got cheese up in my gut. I eat Havarti. I'm on Munster and Swiss at the party. I'm bloated on the floor. But you know I'm gonna eat more. I like Gouda. I like Brie. I like nacho cheese lathered on me. Lathered on me. Hey. Lathered on me. Hey. I like feta. I like cream. Provolone lives in my dreams. Lives in my dreams. Hey. Lives in my dreams. Hey.
Law.com. Attorney advertising.
Now on Audible.
Is this real, or has this been happening inside my head?
Of course it is happening inside your head, Harry. Why on earth should that mean that it is not real?
Are you really Harry Potter?
Our new celebrity.
Harry, you're a great wizard, you know.
Harry Potter. The boy who lived.
Harry Potter, like you've never heard it before. The full cast audio editions. Listen on Audible.
Looking to buy your first house, expand it to a forever home, or simply want to refinance? At Associated Bank, we've got you. We believe that with the right lending plan and guidance, everyone can achieve their dreams. And Associated Bank is here to get you there. Because believe it or not, your financial goals are within reach. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Paid for by Sea of Savings LLC. See website for details.
Could you use an extra $75? Then listen up. Earn $75 fast using nothing but your phone. No job applications, no awkward phone calls, no selling anything. Simply go to 75bucks.com. That's 75bucks.com. Just follow the steps on the site and collect your $75. Easy, fast, $75. Don't overthink it. Go to 75bucks.com now and see how quickly you can cash in. 75bucks.com. 75bucks.com.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing a lawyer, but getting some guy who just watches courtroom dramas.
How does the defendant plead?
Guilty. Wait, what? Also, objection.
You object to what?
Erroneous.
Counsel, approach the bench.
Hey, can I get a whack at the gavel?
You wouldn't settle for just any lawyer, so don't settle for just any insurance. Get the real deal with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
From the 612 Injured, High Merle and Lammers Injury Law Traffic Center.
We have delays on 494 eastbound from 169 to 100 and westbound 35W to Highway 100. 694 slow eastbound from East River to Snelling and jammed westbound from Long Lake to East River. 394 heavy eastbound from Highway 100 to 94. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. Facing production swings or a tough skills gap? Workforce Solutions from Express Employment Professionals makes hiring easier. Find your local office and see how Express can help you hire smarter and faster for contract and full-time jobs. Visit ExpressPros.com.
101.3 KDWB.
You can't make this stuff up.
Are you cooler now than when you were in high school? I was cool in a different way in high school in that I hung out with like the bad kids in the smoking area, and we would drink a lot on weekends and hang out, skip class and things like that. So I was cool in that I don't give a rat's ass kind of a way.
Same. Yeah. Very much same.
But now I care a lot more, but I'm just more chill, I think. I don't know.
You think you're chill?
I don't know. Am I not chill?
No.
Oh, okay.
I feel like you're kind of uptight a little bit.
Oh, wow.
I say with love.
Why do you say things like that?
I think you have to care a little bit more because now you have life to care about. So, you know, when you're in high school, you didn't have any responsibilities. But just like you, I wasn't like a bad, well, I don't know if you were a badass kid in high school, but like
I was not badass. I was just kind of like a bad seed a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Not a badass, but a badass. I also skipped class a lot. I was in yearbook, so I used that as my excuse. Like, oh, I have to go to the gym or go to this class to take pictures of things. And I would just, everybody knew like, all right, Von's wandering. He's doing whatever.
Well, the reason I bring it up is because some adults fully accept that they are no longer cool. But here's a twist. More Americans think they're cooler now than they were back in high school. Or maybe your definition of what is cool has changed. A new poll, 56% of people believe they're cool now compared to 43% who remembered being cool in high school. So people think, 43, we were cool in high school, but now more people think they are. Overall, 16% of Americans say they consider themselves very cool. 39% say somewhat cool. And 24% said not very cool. 12% admit, hey, I'm not cool at all.
I feel like I am cool, and I think I'm cooler than I was in high school only because now I have a car and I have like agency and I can go out and do whatever I want whenever I want, which is cool to me. But I think I actually look back on myself in high school, and when I was there, I thought I was super uncool. Like I had a lot of friends, but like I also got bullied a lot, and I was pretty lame. I didn't have like a social life really. But looking back on my time in high school, that girl was pretty cool. I thought she was great. She's cool. I would have been her friend. And so I think looking back on it, I was cool in high school. I just didn't have confidence.
I think we changed so much from high school to even 10 years later.
Yeah.
So.
It hasn't even been 10 years for me.
Jeez Louise.
Yep. Well, when you go to
hope my high school actually does something for our like 20-year reunion, because for the 10-year reunion, they were like, well, we've got a tent at the Andover Fun Fest. If you want, you can just stop by.
That was your 10-year reunion?
Yes.
That's
Whoever
lame.
planned it didn't actually plan anything.
03? When did you graduate? Or what year did you graduate high school?
09.
Oh. Math I'm doing.
Yeah.
Our first 10-year reunion was so cool because I had gone from pimply and ugly to my skin cleared up and I got contacts. So all of a sudden I was much cuter. So I was much more confident. But it was like a tie and dresses and dancing and a DJ and a ballroom. By the time our other 30th rolled around, it was like, okay, we're going to meet down at the park and then later we're going to go play golf. I'm like, yeah, see ya. So,
see, that sounds fun to me. Like you just
Yeah,
kind of hang
lame.
out. They get like a party room at like, I don't know, Applebee's, and you just show up and walk in. That sounds fun.
how many people were in your graduating class?
Oh, probably
Ooh,
like
good question.
500.
Okay,
Same.
about 400 in mine.
Yeah.
Same. 539. I don't
Where
know
did
why I
you
remember
rank
that number.
graduating in your, because they used to rank you. I don't think they rank you
Oh.
anymore because kids, they don't want to bother your self-esteem, snowflakes.
I
But
think I was in the top 20 in my class.
were you top 20?
Yeah. No,
top
'cause
20% or top 20?
top 20.
No, you were not.
I think I was.
Ah.
I think I'll have to look it up. I think I was.
Cut back to Bailey this morning. Oh, I have to turn my mic on?
I wasn't never in that room.
I was, but it was between 100 and 150. Somewhere in there. I
Really?
don't remember the number. Out of 500, yes.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm looking it up.
Of the 400-something kids in my class, I think I came in like 350.
You did, I mean,
350?
That's
Something
fine.
like that.
There's some people, and if Dave, this is you, I get it. You do good in school, but just because you know you have to get by, you don't really care to do good in school.
Right. It wasn't until I started taking radio classes that I finally got straight A's.
Yeah.
And
I've never gotten straight A's.
Yeah. All right. That is it for You Can't Make This Stuff Up on KDWB. We got a lot of Dave's dirt to cover. There's something that's coming back. It disappeared from America nearly completely, but people are going, oh, this is coming back, and sales are up. And people are going, I want one in my neighborhood. What is it? We'll tell you about it coming up next on Dave's Dirt on KDWB.
I could be the twin. me.
It's coming back. Sizzler Steakhouse. They have been around since the 80s, and they were over 700 restaurants nationwide, and now they're just a couple of dozen. That being said, they are seeing an increase in sales and plan on expanding again. So you might see a Sizzler soon in your town. And we dug up, just for funsies, a retro Sizzler ad from the 1980s. Here we go.
Where do you want to go for lunch? I know where I want to go for lunch. I don't want to spend a lot of money. Not fast food. Definitely not fast food. I don't want to spend a lot of money. So where to? Sizzler.
Okay, I don't know what the whispering has to do with it, but it was basically a steak buffet kind of a place, and then a big salad bar. Pretty cool.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Dave, I have a new job that you can pick up.
Yeah.
It's a Spirit airline repo man. The airline industry they're called Nomadic Aviation Group. They've hired 36 pilots to repossess the jets that have been leased by the now defunct Spirit Airlines. And many of these pilots once worked for Spirit, so they were familiar with operating the controls, and they traveled to airports where Spirit operated. And some of these jets were still parked at the gates from the airline's last flights.
Yeah.
And so then these guys went in and just started taking them apart.
Not taking them apart,
or,
right?
I mean,
they're flying them back to
he says, let's see, mechanics and fueling stations. There's hours of paperwork to repossess a passenger plane. It's not like you can hotwire a jet.
Right, yeah.
So they're taking them. Yeah, they're taking all the jets.
But where are they taking
them
to? Yeah, that's a good question. Back to, the manufacturer, because they probably still owe payments on them.
See, I thought repo men that they were going to come in and tear it apart.
No, that's
what are those
demo.
called?
That's demo.
Demo or salvage scavengers?
Okay.
I don't know. I just worked here.
I know.
Olivia Rodrigo added a couple new dates to the tour. She just announced the Unraveled tour. We're getting spoiled from her. She's got album coming out, tour happening. Although the tour, she added new dates, not one Minnesota tour yet. She's doing 9 nights in L.A., a couple of the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, but still nothing in Minnesota. Although the demand is up there, so it could be happening in the future.
Savannah Guthrie is going to host a Wordle game show.
We've been developing Wordle as a game show for the past 2.5 years with the New York Times, and it's official. We are making Wordle game show with our host, Savannah Guthrie.
I mean, that's amazing to me that she is able to, and all that she's gone through in the last 3 or 4 months,
right,
that she's able to focus and concentrate on doing a game show. I mean, I admire her for doing it, but that's, there's no schedule for grief, so I'm not sure how she's able to do it, but I'm glad she is.
I wonder if it's kind of a little bit of a distraction so that she doesn't have to linger on her grief. 17 Americans from the cruise ship for the hantavirus cruise are back in the United States. They landed in Nebraska, taken to the National Quarantine Unit at the University of Nebraska Medical Center. I wonder if that's where everybody goes to quarantine, I guess. It's unclear how long they'll have to be there. One passenger tested mildly positive for the Andes virus, which is a strain that can be spread through close contact. Yikes. And 2 passengers were flown in special biocontainment units as a precaution. But this Andes virus has been blamed for 3 deaths and several illnesses tied to the cruise. But CDC says the risk to the public still remains extremely low.
I know. I'm so nervous because last time I booked a cruise, COVID happened. And I have a cruise coming up this summer. So if another virus takes over, cruises just ain't for me.
Not for you, buddy.
Last night in New York City, Taylor Swift treated her immediate family to a fancy dinner in the West Village. And Travis Kelce was not there. I guess she was like, you know what? I don't need a night out with Bae. Of course, paparazzi were there. So you saw pictures of her parents and her brother. I'm going to be real. I didn't know Taylor Swift had siblings. She gives
I didn't either. Are you serious?
She gives a holy child.
She definitely does.
But yeah, her brother Austin, they were dining at an exclusive steakhouse called the 86.
How bad would that suck to be Taylor Swift's brother? Like, man, I didn't even know. It's your name, Austin? Yeah, dude, I never even knew you existed. I didn't know Taylor had a brother.
He's just like a banker or something.
He's like, I'm doing pretty well. I'm, out of a banker. I'm like assistant manager over at the Wells Fargo.
Big whoop.
Yeah, but your sister's, man, what's she like anyway?
What is she like? That's all they ever want to talk about is Taylor.
I feel bad for Taylor's brother. I was watching the roast of Kevin Hart. It's long. It's like 3.5 hours long. And some of it's good, some of it's bad. There was one woman, I can't remember. She's beautiful and young, but she got up and she's like, I'm going to read a letter. and it was supposed to be funny, but it wasn't funny. So afterward, they were making fun of like how nobody's allowed to read a letter anymore because it's not funny. There are so many people who should not do roasting because they're just too awkward. They don't have the timing down.
Yeah.
Tom Brady, for one. Lizzo actually did pretty well because she seemed just happy and joyful.
Mhm.
But here are some, believe it or not, I found out some of the lines that they edited out of the roast.
Oh.
They either edited them out or the deliverer decided not to do them. A guy named Tony Hinchcliffe. I don't know who he is. Somebody said, Tony has the license plate I roast, which is what we all hope for every time he gets behind the wheel. I roast, like I die in a hot, burning car accident.
Oh, wow. That one, that one takes a minute. Glad they cut it.
Okay, here's one. For Chelsea Handler, now they attack her because she's like slept with 50 Cent and lots of other people and whatever.
Oh.
You might know Chelsea from being on E! For over a decade. She also had a famous talk show for a while. Do you get it?
No.
She was on E! Ecstasy, but they're making a joke that she was on E! for her talk show. I'll read it again.
See, but the first time you say it, I assume ecstasy.
Oh, really?
Not the channel E!
Okay, all right.
That's like weird timing there, too.
Here's another one.
Okay.
This is for Kevin Hart. Did you know that Kevin actually has a nonprofit for organ donation called Heartless? That's not true, but doesn't that sound like the kind of dumb crap that he would do? Okay, kind of funny. Here we go. Kevin, thank you so much for being here tonight. I know you have a busy schedule with stand-up, movies, sitting on that shelf every Christmas.
See, they should have cut that one.
That's funny.
There was a lot of jokes about how short he was, but most of them are not very funny.
Yeah.
Because
I
it's
don't know.
low-hanging fruit. But, I mean, if you can make a good short joke.
Like that one.
That one's funny.
That was a decent
That's
one.
hilarious.
Yeah, right?
I love that one. Yesterday was the finale of American Idol season 24. If you watch it and you haven't watched it yet, spoiler alert, don't listen to this, but here is the winner.
After the nationwide vote and an incredible season, the winner of American Idol 2026 is Hannah Harper.
Wow, she's from Missouri. She's 25. She's apparently like a bluegrassy type singer.
Okay.
There were a lot of like other guest artists that were there yesterday as well. Like Nelly was there, Brad Paisley, Blues Traveler. My favorite was Clay Aiken, debuted his first single in nearly 2 decades.
They pulled out some big ones because honestly, American Idol has lost its luster long ago for me.
Yes.
But it's still there.
Right, exactly.
25 years after it premiered, something like that.
I know. And
Yeah.
here's my hot take. So apparently also Motley Crue joined Carrie Underwood for like a rendition of Home Sweet Home. I think Carrie Underwood should do an entire album where she does like classic rock hits.
Oh, really?
She's really good. I don't have audio of it.
I do. I
you?
can get it right here. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
I'm a dreamer, but my heart's a gold. I had to run away high so I wouldn't come home alone. Just when things went right doesn't mean they were always wrong. Just take this song and you'll never feel left all alone. Take me to your heart, I feel me in your bones. Just one more night and I'm coming off this long and winding road. Mama, away.
So I've listened to her sing. She'd sing like Paradise City or something forever and ever ago, like 10 years ago. And I think about that all the time. She's just really good at covering like classic rock. I love it.
I want to play something for you. I know I'm a little out of turn here, but I saw this. It popped up at my Instagram last night. I have no idea why. It is Paula Abdul when she was probably about 17, and she is doing a bad movie where she sings in the playground with a bunch of other girls. This is Paula Abdul.
And I have to tell you about my party. You guys, listen. Sherry has something really important to say. I can't wait, Sherry. You always plan the greatest parties. I know. We're gonna have a party this Friday night. It'll be at Julie's house.
It's just so
giving
bad.
Friday.
It's so bad. And it's like proving Paula Abdul can't sing.
No.
I mean, that's really bad. If you want to look up young Paula Abdul singing, you can see the whole thing.
Wow.
I don't know why you would, but you can if you want to.
Party at Julie's house.
BuzzFeed put out this list, I think it's funny, of weird roles that actors took on early in their careers. And these are some strange roles. Glenn Powell. He was the long-fingered boy in Spy Kids 3D. Nicole Kidman. She was in BMX Bandits in 1983. You probably never heard of it because it's bad. This one's funny. Emma Stone. We all love Emma Stone. She was the voice of a puppy on A Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
That's cute.
You got to imagine whenever you're young and trying to get in the business, you'll kind of take anything, not thinking about how bad it'll be. You also probably don't know how big you could be.
Emma Stone was on like a reality competition, sort of musical reality competition show too. That was like Finding the New Partridge Family.
Okay.
She was like the girl daughter role. And she was on that show, and that's like the first time I ever saw her in anything.
Oh, okay.
Was the Partridge Family.
Benicio del Toro was Duke the dog-faced boy in Big Top Pee-wee, which is a Pee-wee's Playhouse movie. Zoe Kravitz played a goth babysitter in No Reservations. Jack Black was a stoner with dreadlocks in I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Man, I mean, I'm glad all these people mounted to what
Something.
they ended, yes, to anything other than
more than
the voice of a
people.
Pomeranian on a Disney Channel show.
Mm-hmm.
Well, once again, here is something off of Instagram or TikTok. Jimmy Buffetting. Jimmy Buffett maxing is what they're calling it. Even though he died a couple of years ago, he can still keep his spirit alive by Jimmy Buffett maxing. Let me explain what it is. Gen Z has been attaching the word maxing to anything to describe going all in on something, optimizing it on an obsessive degree. It is just slang for maximize. So the phrase Jimmy Buffett maxing is trending, and it means to live your life like Jimmy. Now, if you don't know anything about him, it means basically laid back by the beach with a margarita. Somebody said Jimmy lived every day to the absolute fullest. He built an empire of all the things he loved, like music. He enjoyed little things like sunshine, the ocean, margaritas, and friends. He didn't let the little things worry him. And most importantly, he built a life that felt like a 24/7 vacation. Now, remember, he also had millions of dollars and didn't have to work for the man all day, go to meetings and get on Zoom calls. No, he did not.
Good for
I
him.
think the only part of Jimmy Buffett maxing I'd want to do is like put a bunch of signs in my home that say like it's 5 o'clock somewhere and like take me to Margaritaville and like parrots and stuff.
Okay, gotcha.
I think
Thank you,
that's
Bailey.
a good bit.
All right, go to break. Can I give a shout out? Shout out to this text says, my dad, Jeff, happy 70th birthday. We love you so much. Happy birthday, Jeff.
Happy birthday. Wow, the big 7-0. That's super cool. All right, we'll be back in a second on KDWB. I have a question for you about God. Do you think God meant to do this? I don't think I think God God didn't make a mistake. We ruined God's plans. Oh, you are curious now. I'll run it by you coming up next on KDWB. Two things that belong outside. Number one, your charcoal grill. Number two,